Is Cristiano Ronaldo the problem at Portugal? Yes or no? With Cristiano Ronaldo, they beat Luxembourg 6-0. Then they beat 9-0. There's people saying that Ronaldo's the problem. And then there's people saying all kinds of nonsense about Ronaldo being the problem. I'm going to be honest with you. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I'm in my 30s. This is the best Portugal I've ever seen. I'm in my 30s, and this is the best Portugal I've ever seen. Not about the way they're playing football, but the stats. I've never seen Portugal go 6-0 in qualifiers. 22 goals scored or 24 goals scored, 0 conceded. I've never seen this. Even when we have the worst group, like think about it. When we won the Euro, it was Hungary, Iceland, and somebody else, and we barely came out the group. Barely. We came out with ties. Like, you never see it. You never see Portugal do this. This is something that Portugal never does. So for me as a Portuguese guy, I'm very happy. Do I have anybody from Portugal in here? Yo, can I get a W spam? Like, this is the best I've ever seen. This is the best Portugal I've ever seen, like stat wise. Like, I'm not talking about on the field, not the product you're seeing on the field. I'm talking about stats in a group: 6 wins, 0 ties, 0 losses, 24 goals or 22 goals scored, and 0 conceded. It's not the best football I've ever seen play, but it's a Portugal that I'm very confused because we always go to the playoffs to make a big tournament. So it's nice to see. It's nice to see. The second thing I want to see is Bruno always play like this. Because I don't think Cristiano Ronaldo is the problem at Portugal. I think João Cancelo, Bruno Fernandes, and Ronaldo are the problem. All of them. I think there's a problem with all of them, and they need to sort it out. All of them. I don't think our big players are living up to what they can actually do every game. Do y'all agree? Like, Bruno has a magic game, and then he's off one game, and then a magic game. I need them to turn it on every time. I think a lot of our bigger players are underperforming certain games. Today, he showed how great he is and what he can bring to the table, you know? But I need that from like him every week. I need João Cancelo that every game. I need Ronaldo that every game. We need that from our big players, man. All week long. I mean, every game, every time Portugal plays. Because chat, if you look at today, how Portugal played was magical, right? But if you look at the game that we played the day before, without Ronaldo, there was no creativity. Like, W or L take here, lads. Like, there was no creativity. I've been saying this about Portugal for a long time with you guys. I think Bernardo Silva and Bruno should be in the midfield together. I think that Bruno needs to get off the wing. I mean, Bernardo Silva needs to get off the wing because Bernardo Silva is our best midfielder that we have. And he needs to be in the middle so he can control the game and the game can flow through him, which is then going to free up Bruno Fernandes. And Bruno Fernandes is going to eat all day. He's going to eat all day. With Bernardo Silva coming into the middle and passing the ball to Bruno, Bruno's going to eat all day. Bruno can do the things he needs to do. He can go forward. Bruno's going to feed him. It's going to be beautiful. But Bernardo Silva needs to be in the middle of the park so he can control the match. Do you guys agree or disagree? And today we got that because we got Jota, Gonçalo Ramos, and Rafael Leao up top together. And then it was Danilo, and it was Bruno and Bernardo Silva. And when we attacked in a 4-3-3. And when we defended in a 5-back. Danilo would drop in between Inacio and Ruben Diaz, and it went into a 5-back. You understand? And that tactics to me is a great way to play football, right? That was just great football today, up and down the field. It was really, really good football. At the end of the day, though, you need that every week, right? Like, I need Bruno to show up when it's not Luxembourg. And I need Bruno to cross the ball when Ronaldo's there. Because Bruno doesn't cross the ball when Ronaldo's there. And I don't know why. It irritates me. Because those guys could be so incredible together if he just crossed the ball when he's there. Bruno does not cross the ball when Ronaldo's there. I don't get it. So is Ronaldo the problem? In this aspect, yes. And I'm going to explain why. Ronaldo is so big and such a huge name that everyone around the world wants to make up articles because they get clicks and views. So if they see Ronaldo not high-five Bruno Fernandes, they make an article of it. If Ronaldo doesn't score one goal in the next game, Portugal wins by 9, they make an article of it. They want everything to be about Ronaldo. And that's why it's a problem for us. But at the same time, it's a good thing because you're taking the pressure off of Bruno and Bernardo Silva and the rest of the team. At the end of the day, what you saw today of Portugal winning like that, it's the Ronaldo effect. It's the Benfica Academy effect. It's the Sporting Academy effect. It's how the level of the Portuguese league and Ronaldo came up and everything came up and everybody started looking at Portugal and the talent that we're making now and creating finally coming around and playing well. At the end of the day, I don't think this team, I still think this team's overrated as a Portuguese guy. I think this team's overrated. But chat, today was incredible because today showed that there's Portuguese players that aren't big name players that are playing better than the big name players. Nelson Semedo performs better than João Cancelo right now for Portugal. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Nelson Semedo performs better than João Cancelo right now for Portugal. It's just an absolute fact, unfortunately. Ramos did things today that Ronaldo can't do anymore. Ramos' second goal, Ronaldo can't do that no more. Ronaldo doesn't have that anymore because he's older, so he can't make that turn the way Ramos makes the turn, right? But the problem is, and this is what the football world and Twitter doesn't understand, is that against France, against England, against Spain, you're not going to make that turn. You're not going to be able to make that turn against a top team. That's impossible. There's no way a top team is letting Gonçalo Ramos turn like that in the box. Do y'all think he could do it? Do you think he could turn on an English center back like that? The goal he scored today, do you think Gonçalo Ramos turns on him like that? Be honest. I don't think he does. There's no way he makes that turn like that. Yes. No, well, here's the thing about Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think that, honestly, I don't think Ronaldo, I don't think Bruno and Ronaldo know how to play together. And I don't know what the problem is. I truly don't know what the problem is. I don't. And if someone can tell me what the problem is, because I can't understand it as someone who watches football. I don't understand why these two world-class players can't play together. I don't get it. What's the problem? Egos, okay. I know Bale did not love Ronaldo, but they played well together. Why? You think Bale loved Ronaldo? He didn't. Everyone knows they didn't like each other like that. You could see it. Everyone talked about it. You don't have to love each other, dude. You don't need to love each other. You just play well on the field together. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bruno doesn't have to like Ronaldo. Ronaldo don't have to like Bruno. Just play on the field correctly. Like, what's the problem? Why can't y'all play together? What's the problem, lads? How is it fair to be like, hey, man, you know what? We kind of built this team up now and, yeah, you're not coming with us no more. Like, that's kind of ass, bro. Like, that would be kind of ass for us to do as a country. Do y'all agree? Yes or no? Yes or no? Like, do you agree with what I'm saying here or no? Like, do I think Ronaldo is the best option for Portugal at the 9? No, but I also don't think Gonçalo Ramos is. If I'm being 100% honest with you, I think like Lewandowski is or Harry Kane. But unfortunately, those guys weren't born in Portugal, all right? There's a lot of number 9s that I think would be a better option, okay? But the truth is, For you to look me in my face and tell me, hey man, Gonçalo Ramos is the best option for Portugal. And I'm gonna say, okay, all right. So if Gonçalo Ramos is so good, why did he get benched at PSG? And I love this guy. He came from Benfica. If Gonçalo Ramos is so good, why has he not scored in the French league yet? Why? If he's so good, why has he not scored for PSG yet? Why is he benched in the French league with players like Mbappe and stuff around him? We can't watch one player play against Luxembourg, or he scores a hat trick in a game in the World Cup that we all thought that Portugal was going to win regardless, and then be like, hey, yo, this guy's so much better than Ronaldo. Like, yo, you have to look at the big picture. You know what I'm saying? When we played Luxembourg a couple months ago, we beat them 6-0 with Ronaldo on the field. I'm not saying Ronaldo's the best option. What I'm saying is I see players that perform better when Ronaldo's not there. Why? Why? That's all I want to know. I just want to know why. What's the problem? What's the problem?